So the Auburn Tigers of the SEC, they go on the road to take on the Texas A&M Aggies. Yeah, this should be a very good game, mate. I'm very excited to see what Texas A&M does after a bye week. They're coming off of, at the time, a top 10 road win against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, my Irish, who have underachieved and have embarrassed the McGregor name because of the Irish name, mate. They should could have said the Notre Dame Softies, mate. Connor, you shouldn't do that. Shut your mouth. You'll do nothing. Anyways, mate, I think I'm going a little bit too far on the Notre Dame Irish, mate. But the thing is, Texas A&M is out to a very hot start. They're coming off a bye week. They're going to host the Auburn Tigers, mate, who's coming off a very, very close and controversial road loss to the Oklahoma Sooners. Yeah. Oklahoma ended up scoring off of an illegal wide receiver touchdown catch. They ended up winning the game 24-17 after getting a safety after sacking the Auburn quarterback Jackson Arnold for the 10th time. Yeah. Jackson Arnold is a very good football player, mate. He did not cost his team the game. Auburn offensive line was the problem in that game. It could be a problem here, mate. But here's the thing, the Texas A&M defense gives up a lot of points. They gave up 41 points to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, despite Notre Dame turning the ball over with C.J. Carr at quarterback. And the man just keeps pooping on his legs and making mistakes and costing his team the game, yeah. And the thing is, Oklahoma's defense is legit, mate. They played very good last year, and they've been really good this year, yeah. And I think that'll keep them in a lot of games when John Mateer, God bless his, may God have mercy on his soul when he gets his hand fixed from his surgery. Hopefully he's not out for too long. I understand what a surgery is like. A more serious surgery ever since I got injured when I fought Dustin Poirier in a tooth fight. But not before I told him that his wife was in me DMs. It was very true, mate. Look it up. But as far as picking a winner for this, I don't trust A&M's defense to win the game for him. But I definitely don't trust Auburn's offensive line to give Auburn a chance to win this game, mate. Oklahoma, I don't care if it's Oklahoma's defense. I don't care if it's a soft defense, because Oklahoma's not soft, mate. They're very good. You'll give up 10 sacks, you're in trouble against any pass rush. That means that the Auburn offensive line is going to have a lot of problems. They're going to have their hands full all game long. I do think it'll be a good game because Auburn's defensive front is very physical, mate. And John Mateer had a hard time throwing the ball on the Auburn defense and scoring points. And no disrespect to Marcel Reed, I think he's a very good athlete. Excuse me, mate, I have a little bit of congestion in my throat, yeah. But he is not John Mateer. The man is a good player, but he's not gonna throw it like good as he did, yeah. So with that being said, I had to go with the Texas A&M Aggies at home. I think they win a very lower scoring game than the Notre Dame game, that garbage game that I watched and really sobbed and was really irritated with, when it gave me a lot of problems. And if my Notre Dame don't start winning more games, that's gonna be a lot of problems on social media with the McGregor name, yeah. But I'm gonna go with Texas A&M 27, Auburn 17. I think Auburn's offensive line is going to mess with Jackson Arnold, and they're not going to protect him good enough. I think Jackson Arnold might have to throw the ball early. I see him throwing a pick or two, not because I don't think he's a good passer, but anytime your offensive line does not protect you long enough, you're more prone to throw picks and pick sixes and other dumb stuff. It is what it is. But I had to go with Texas A&M 27, Auburn 17, mate.